All right, guys, a little Rubicon update for you. So, first thing, I got the Cobra axle on there, a massive, beefy Cobra axle, and it went in pretty well. One complaint is that the axle's threads are a little too short for the nut they give you. So if you run the washer, you can't get the cotter pin in. Not a huge deal, I just left the washer off, but one strike against them for that. Obviously, it's on the Silverback 32s. 0 PSI, ICP, double bead locks, whatever. But here's what I want to talk about mostly. Elka stage 5s. Install really easy, no clearancing issues. They spacers fit perfect and everything. So that was good. They are the exact length at full extension as the stock Honda shocks, which means you're not going to get any lift out of them other than if you crank up the preload. I got the preload set pretty low right now, so I actually lost a little bit of ride height with them compared to my stock shocks at max preload. The fronts are a lot softer, the rears are a little softer with how I have it set up here. But the amazing thing is the clickers. So what really made me want these shocks is that my Can-Am is garbage. There are two good things about this bike, the engine and the shocks. Everything else about it is just cheap crap, right? So I'm like, man, I know I'll never be able to get that kind of power out of a Honda, but maybe I can get the ride quality. Probably not quite because this has longer arms, it's wider, etc. But I should be able to get close with these shocks. So just tuning it by jumping on the front rack and seeing how it responds, and jumping on the rear rack, seeing how it responds. When I got these out of the box, they were set really soft. So the fronts right now, I have compression, both compression high and low speed at about 5 clicks from hard, and the rebound at 4 clicks from hard. That seems to be the best, and it made a huge difference. Really a ton of dampening, very tunable. The rear, I have compression and rebound, compression high speed, low speed, 10 clicks from hard, and the rebound 5 clicks from hard. And this is just guessing, right? Just by yanking up on the front rack and stuff. But it's amazing the difference those clickers make. If you have the back set at full soft, it pogo sticks. It's got almost no dampening. You put it at full hard, the shocks are locked down. I mean, they barely move, which is the exact same thing I found with these Fox shocks, which have the same exact adjustments. If anything, these are easier to adjust because you have thumb nuts, which are easy to turn with your hand for your compression. Rebound, you still need a screwdriver. It also matters which side you put them on, kinda. In the rear, for sure. Otherwise, you have to flip them and stuff. And in the front, if you put them on the wrong side, it makes it hard to get to the bottom adjuster because it'll be pointing backwards, and that's how mine are now. But you can see my axle angles aren't bad at all right now because the preload's set really soft. I'm going to probably crank up the preload about another 3/4 of an inch and ride it like that. But as you can see, you can get whatever preload you want on here to get your sag set right. And if you know what sag is, you should probably Google it because that's probably the most important thing to getting a bike set up right. That's why Honda gives you these clickers, but there's not enough range to get the sag set right. So if you're running a cooler, if I'm running different tires, I now have the ability to completely tune my suspension for tires. So if I'm running a lighter tire, I need less rebound dampening, right? So it's just stuff like that. You got all the adjustability. Are they worth the money? Probably not. The Rubicon stock shocks are, pretty decent because the bike isn't extremely heavy. But I mean, if you're just looking for something extra to put on your bike because you're bored with it, it's pretty cool. And I don't even know really the differences between the stage 5, the stage 3, whatever. Didn't really do any research into that. But these are the ones I end up getting. So let you know how they go. And they definitely look cool. And I do have some Armortech axles that I got for spares. So just to give you a comparison, I don't have the Cobra up anymore. I have a picture on the upload page of the Cobra. This is the Armortech. This is the stock. So pretty big difference in shaft diameter. Cup diameter is pretty similar. Boots and bands, very similar. But yeah, we'll see how they do. Hopefully the metal quality is good. This is big. Nice shaft, looks pretty awesome. The angles seem to be about the same. Obviously, I can't tell you the exact angles because this is a broken one. But should be pretty interesting. I got those. I got a spare for the rear and a spare for the front. And if I break those, I'll probably go to Cobras all the way around, or Demons. I think Demons are coming out for this machine soon. Not that I love Demon or anything, but Cobras, King Cobras for the back, $500 a piece. Man, that's $500, and then you tear a CV boot, you got to get it warranted, and it's never the same. I would rather have an axle that's disposable than an axle I've got to try to worry about rebuilding, because once you get sand in an axle, it's never the same. Okay, well, a little update for you. Hopefully we'll do a ride on it soon, and we can really see how the ride quality improves. Obviously, these are the worst riding tires in the world, but I have the best riding shocks in the world, so maybe it'll ride about like stock. Eventually I'm going to get a set of 30 Zillas for this thing again, for like a trail setup for, you know, kind of hauling ass or something. But looks pretty gnarly and very, very tunable suspension. That's what I really wanted. I wanted to be able to, you know, tweak everything, because you just don't have enough tunability with the stock shocks.